The air hung heavy in Kadamatam. It was thick with dread. Whispers clung to the shadows. They spoke of Kadamatathu Kathana, a priest unlike any other. He was a man of God. He was also a man of forbidden law. Kathana walked a path of power. He commanded the scriptures, but he also delved into texts hidden from the light. He sought knowledge from the darkness. He craved control over life and death. This was his undoing. His eyes, once bright with faith, now flickered with an unholy light. The villagers felt it. They saw the change. Fear was a constant companion. The priest was becoming something else. Kathanar's power grew. His miracles were not of God. They were fueled by something ancient, something evil. He had found a way through forbidden rituals to tap into a power beyond human comprehension. The price, however, was steep. He performed miracles. He healed the sick, he banished misfortune, but each act darkened his soul. The villagers whispered of sacrifices. They spoke of unholy pacts. Kathanar was no longer a man of God. He was a conduit of darkness. He revelled in his twisted power. He had become a sorcerer, a master of the dark arts. His ambition knew no bounds. He sought to control the very fabric of existence. The night arrived. It was moonless. The wind carried a chill. It whispered of the impending doom. Kathanar stood within the confines of the ancient church. He prepared for his most dangerous ritual yet. He sought immortality. He yearned to transcend mortality, to become something more. He was willing to pay any price. He uttered incantations from the forbidden texts. He called upon entities from beyond the veil. The air crackled with energy. The church walls pulsed with an unseen force. The symbols on the floor glowed with an infernal light. Kathanar had invoked something terrible, something ancient and hungry. Section 4. The Abyss Gazes Back. The church shuddered. The ground trembled. From the depths of the earth they emerged, horrifying beings made of shadow and flame. They were drawn to Kathanar's power. They had come to claim their due. Kathanar for the first time felt fear. He had unleashed something he could not control. His incantations were useless. His power was insignificant against the might of these creatures. He was a puppet. They were the puppet masters. He screamed into the night, but his pleas were lost in the cacophony of the abyss. The creatures descended upon him. They dragged him into the chasm. His screams echoed through the night, then silence. Section 5. Silence and Shadows. Dawn broke. It was a pale imitation of hope. The villagers gathered at the church. They were drawn by dread and morbid curiosity. The church stood silent. It was empty. There was no sign of Kathanar. All that remained was the lingering chill. The air was thick with the stench of sulphur. It was a grim reminder of the horrors unleashed. Kathanar was gone, but the evil he had invoked remained. It seeped into the very stones of the church. The villagers abandoned the church. It stood as a testament to Kathanar's hubris. It was a silent reminder of the darkness that lies at the edge of human ambition. Section 6. The Prophecy of the Unholy Return. Years passed. The church remained deserted. It was a decaying monument to Kathanar's folly. But whispers began to circulate. They spoke of strange occurrences at the church. Shadows moved within. Whispers echoed in the night. One name was uttered, Kadamatathu Kathanar. He was not dead. He was trapped. He was waiting. He would return. This was the terrifying prophecy. The ancient texts hinted at it. Kathanar's pact was not over. It was merely on hold. One day the earth would tremble once more, the abyss would open again, and Kadamatathu Kathanar would return. He would be changed. He would be hungry. He would be vengeful.